Hi guys, my name is Jasmine Gibson. In this presentation, I'll be talking about Carol Ann Duffy and her poetry, primarily focusing on her poem Valentine. I'll explore a little bit of her background, give you guys some of her major works along with some common themes within her writing, and I'll also give you guys the historical, cultural, and social parts of her background behind her writing and what makes her the poet that she is. So I do hope you guys enjoy. All right, so starting off strong, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of basic biography. So, Carol Ann Duffy, she was born on December 23rd, 1955. She was a famous female British poet known for modern poetry that highlighted her viewpoints on the realism of love and identity. You're probably like, what do you mean, realism? I say realism because love and identity can have so many opinions and so many hot takes, as we say in 2026. But realistically, love and identity has so many layers to it. You never know what you can pull out of it. Most people look at the bright side of the romance and the happiness and the flowers and the love. But Carol Ann Duffy digs beneath the surface and she pulls back the layers that are not so appealing as the love and the flowers can be. She's most recognized for her contemporary poem, Valentine, which is initially one of my favorites because she explores love and identity and the realities of an everyday experience and what it's like to be in a real relationship that requires love and commitment and all those things that can be looked at in so many different ways. We all can give, I'm pretty sure, all opinions on love. We have all great things to say about love, but like I said before, she digs beneath the surface and she gives us the not so pretty parts about it. Now let's take a look at some of Duffy's major works. Here you can see I listed a few from her collection. I have the Valentine, Standing Female Nude, Rapture, Meantime, and The World's Wife. As I said before, she is trying to portray the human experience of what love is and what she's going through. But initially, she challenges the traditional ideas of love and the true meaning to be in a relationship that holds value. Now, let's take a look at some of the common themes, specifically focusing on Duffy's poem Valentine. I was able to pull out identity and gender, reality versus illusion, layers of love, and time and memory. Um, Duffy presents love in an unconventional way while giving voice to women. Let's keep in mind that this was the late 20th century. So while she's giving voice to the women, she's also challenging the societal expectations set for love and a woman's identity. But in doing that, she contrasts the reality and illusion, um, challenging the idealized ideas for love. Although I do think that time and memory can be a bit weak for Valentine because it holds so much voice for the background of it. Um, she initially shows us that experiences and past relationships or past situations and experiences can be used to shape someone and shape the way they see the world and the way they perceive people in certain situations or even the way they handle certain situations and also how it shapes who they are and the decisions that they make in life. Layers of Love is one of my favorite themes because she uses the imagery of an onion. Initially, we use an onion to cook. It gives us, what we need. It's kind of like, um satisfaction for whatever we use it for. But initially, while cutting that onion, it's gonna bring us some type of pain. And I think she did a really great job at portraying love and an onion because the first layer, everything is all right, but when you first start to pull those layers back, it's gonna bring you pain. You're crying, and you want nothing to do with that after you've reached that point of the pain that it's brought onto you. So she did a really great job of challenging the traditional roles and ideas of what love is. All right, guys, let's look at the historical, cultural, and social background of Carol Ann Duffy. So her work reflects the constant development of social attitudes towards identity and relationships, along with the love that comes with it in the modern Britain life during the late 20th and early 21st century, specifically for women. She's writing during a period of growing feminism where they're finding their places in society. They're finally starting to step up and use their voices, and their voices are becoming more visible in not only literature but society as well. um Looking at her background through this all, during this time Britain was going through a very hard change and different shifts constantly within the society. So women are gaining stronger voices and stronger rights, and they're starting to speak out more in areas that they wouldn't usually speak out in, such as education and work and literature. And I know that from most poets or the poems that I've read, they are based on male viewpoints and opinions, and they give off that soft romantic style. But during this time, I think that it was really unique that Duffy stepped up and used her voice and said, "Hey, let me give my true experience and opinion on what love actually is and what it means to shape an identity." Um, she didn't go with that beautiful romantic style that we're used to getting. She decided to give us the hard truth about such a strong topic, which is love. And she used a reflection to show how real people actually think and feel in relationships and life. And I thought that was really unique. So, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed.